Assalamu alaikum. I'm in Turkey. Is this a permanent move? Well, nothing in this life is, but I suspect not. I'll be back in the States eventually. So why did I make this move? Am I Turkish? No. Do I speak Turkish? Islamic. Have I ever lived in Turkey? No. So why did I make the move? Well, there isn't one single reason, but a confluence of reasons that led me to my decision. Recently, from a societal perspective, the US has become challenging. It has veered sharply into territory that is just hard to raise a family in. People are no longer in agreement about basic truths like what is a woman and can men get pregnant. Sometimes you open the TV and feels like you're in La La Land. Worse is that these warped thoughts are starting to get pushed onto children and in educational programming. For a parent like myself who wants to instill in their children Islamic values, it's concerning to say the least. This brings me to the first reason for moving, which is my son. I want to expose him to a societal environment that still has some semblance of structure and reason that governs it. Turkey, being a Muslim majority country, has this. The second reason for moving is because I am bullish on Turkey in general. It has a rapidly growing economy, which is set to surpass $1 trillion in GDP soon. I also think Turkey has the potential to become a hub for Islamic finance. Certainly, the Turkish government seems to want to push things in this direction, and I have some plans for PIF, which I think may be well served by establishing some connections here in Turkey. The third reason for moving is because of the cost of living. If you're earning money in US dollars, living in Turkey can become quite affordable. From my research, I'm hoping to save around 30% on my daily expenses by living here. I'll let you know if this actually pans out or not. So far, it's too early to tell. Reducing my expenses is especially important in the current market environment because it allows me to invest more. A dollar saved and invested when the market is down 50% is like $2 saved and invested before the drop because you can buy the same amount. If you saved $100 and managed to buy Tesla when it was trading for $100, it is as if you saved $200 and bought Tesla when it was trading for $200, or $300 and you bought Tesla when it was trading for that much. You get the point. This is why I think now more than ever it's important to learn how to invest if you haven't already, and to do so consistently. If you're looking for some help with doing this, check out the link in the bio. The fourth reason for moving is that it just seemed like a cool adventure to have. You don't always have the opportunity to experience a different culture and a different country, and I'm at a point in my life where I have this flexibility, so I figured why not. In life, I've learned it's important to seize opportunities as they are presented to you. In 2019, I had a somewhat comfortable corporate job that was eating away at my soul. I left that job in order to be my own boss and work on what I wanted to work on, which is Islamic finance and halal investing. This was a rather uncomfortable move that entailed substantial risk to the point where I didn't tell my parents until about 2 years later. Alhamdulillah, things worked out, but the point of mentioning this is to say I wouldn't have the options I have today had it not been for the calculated but risky move that I made back in 2019. So I encourage you to ask yourself, where do you want to be in 2 to 5 years? And then start planning your moves accordingly. Now, don't do anything dramatic that isn't planned through. Think things through, have a plan and execute, but be deliberate. Don't just cruise along through life. You'll never get to where you want to go if you do so. Rather, grab the steering wheel and direct it to your desired destination, and inshallah, with the right amount of determination and patience, you'll get there. And who knows, maybe we'll bump into each other along the way. Until next time, make sure to take care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum, and peace be upon you all.